Yo, what's up, guys? We're back with another video, and I'm on a Philadelphia field trip to like Independence Hall and all the American Revolution stuff. My friends here. We're just waiting for our stuff to like our tour and stuff to start. But like and subscribe. We'll be again in a minute. So my other friend Hank, and Luca, and my friend Brian over there. Brighton. Look, it's Independence Hall.
We're supposed to be over there.
Over there, don't know where that is. Giant field. And the Independence Hall is over here.
On that side.
Come on. Someone's ringing. Does that mean it's a new hour?
Yep, we're in
Independence Hall. No, we're in Congress Hall. I don't know why there's like tables and stuff for my guys sitting here, but there is.
I think this is a courtroom.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a courtroom. Yeah, so they got like chairs and stuff on that.
This is where the 13 colonies stop.
Yeah, probably.
My name is Savannah. We're going to spend the next 20 minutes together touring and exploring this very old and historic building. So the way that this is going to work, while you are down here seated, I'm going to tell you about the physical building itself, why the building is built, why it becomes famous, and why we're all here. After that, we will go and explore the rest of the building. That is the most fun part of the tour. The talking can get a little bit long, but I just have to wait for the next tour to come from downstairs, or from upstairs downstairs, and then we'll go on to the most fun section, which is the actual exploring, and we'll get to that shortly. So with that being said, this is Congress Hall. This is the nation's capital. I did see you have gum, so you can go run out and spit it out. Oh, I'm sorry about that, bud. Alright, well, this building is known as Congress Hall. This is the nation's capital for 10 years, so from 1790 to 1800. This is the floor of the House of Representatives, and then upstairs would have been the Senate chamber. So we all are sitting at the floor of the House of Representatives. Like you came in and chose your seats today, how they chose their seats back then. It's just all first come, first serve. And the Senate chamber is directly above us. It is a fancier space. It's more heavily decorated. And like I said, that's the more fun part of this tour that we'll see for ourselves in just a couple of minutes. But the building is actually built to be Philadelphia's county, to be a really big courthouse for the county and the city of Philadelphia. However, things will all change when the temporary U.S. Capitol moves for a second time from New York City here to Philadelphia. Now, Philadelphia at the time is the largest city in the nation. It's the most booming city, it's the most diverse city, and it already offered a lot of the buildings needed to house the permanent U.S. Capitol. Philadelphia, if you've seen or listened to the musical Hamilton, you know essentially what happens. There's a back door of the U.S. Capitol along the Potomac River. They're going to put the U.S. Capitol essentially on a chunk of swampland between the states of Virginia and Maryland, and they're going to essentially create what we know today as Washington, D.C. Now, they find that it takes some time to build the White House and the Capitol building, so that is why they plan 10 years of construction, and Philadelphia will be the temporary capital in the meantime. And like I said, they did want to be the permanent capital location, so they're going into this hoping that they can change everybody's mind. They're hoping that if everybody loves it here, that maybe they'll just stay here instead of moving down to Washington, D.C. So they will offer their brand new county courthouse to the government completely rent-free to use. So this building and many other buildings will be given to the government to use, and they will all undergo a huge restoration or a renovation. So they'll see new things added, like the brand new hand-woven carpets. They'll put in wooden desks and black leather chairs, just like the ones that you're sitting in, but you are sitting in reproduction furniture today, which is why you're sitting in it to begin with. And they'll even build things like a balcony for the public and the press to watch the different sessions. And like I said, more money will be thrown into the Senate chamber directly upstairs, which has the majority of the original furniture out there. So another reason for you to make the trek up the long steps to see that side of the building. But while we wait before we go off and explore, a couple of reasons why the building is significant, and a couple of reasons of why we're all here today. Well, one of the things that happens in the building when this is the national capital is we see the growth of the United States Constitution for the very first time. Now, the framers of the Constitution knew that the document was not perfect. They designed it to grow and change as the nation did. And it'll be down here for the first time that we see the addition of 10 new amendments. And we call those amendments the Bill of Rights because they install a lot of different personal rights and freedoms and liberties that weren't outrightly listed in the document itself. We will also see the growth of the nation physically for the very first time. Moving from 13 states to 16, adding states like Vermont, Kentucky, and Tennessee. With that being said, we see the growth of the Congress down here, with the addition of new members of the House of Representatives, and with more members down here, leads to new thoughts and ideas on how to run a government and a nation. And so that will lead to division and ultimately to political parties. Now, as we know, political parties do still exist today, but on a more entertaining note, the political parties will lead to the first physical fight that will happen on the floor of Congress. So this is a political cartoon that was drawn by somebody up there in that public balcony. It is of two representatives, one from Vermont, one from Connecticut. And this all started off as a political debate, and then it turned into a personal brawl when these two delegates would come to the floor of the House of Representatives, armed with a cane and tongs from the fireplace, and they would proceed to beat each other nearly to death right here. Now this is our first physical fight, but it's not our last physical fight. There are more throughout our history. The most famous one is in the 1850s in the lead up to the American Civil War. That one also involves a cane, and we haven't seen one of these in a good while. Now the last thing I will mention before we go off exploring is presidential inaugurations. Those are probably the most interesting things that happen here. And we have two in the building. The first on the timeline is of George Washington for his second term in office that is upstairs in the Senate chamber. After that inauguration, though, in that second term of office, Washington willingly will step down. He wants to ensure the nation will continue on without him, but he also wants to go home and retire and be with his family. So Washington will step down, and the election that follows will be brutal. It is a very tough election. And at the end of the day, up here on the speaker's platform, taking his oath of office is John Adams of Massachusetts. In the corner is George Washington, a private citizen for the first time in years. And the only person missing from the crowd here is the brand new First Lady, Abigail Adams, who is back up at home taking care of the farm and the family. And a few days later, she gets a letter back from her husband, detailing the events of the day, and detailing the crowds of thousands in the building and gathered outside, that were all here to watch what ultimately became a very historic moment. Because these people in this room, full of emotion, were watching the nation's first willing transfer of power. One that was all done without the bloodline of a monarchy, like a king or a queen, or the bloodshed of a revolution. Ultimately, this would be our nation's first peaceful transfer of power. It would happen right up here on the speaker's platform. And despite all of that, and even more that happens in the building, Philadelphia has now become the national capital. Philadelphians are still a little bit upset about it, but we are moving on. In 1800, everybody picks on up and they move to the banks of the Potomac River, where they've been essentially ever since. The building is converted back into a courthouse, and over time, it's eventually saved, preserved, and then turned over to the National Park Service. And that's why we are all here today. So, with that being said, we're going to do my favorite part of this whole thing, which is exploring the rest of the building. So,
Alright, we're going to explore the place. The steep stairs. Yo, what is this? It's like in the wall. My legs hurt now.
I know, time.
Bro, my legs hurt now. Yo, what's this place?
Oh, what is this? This is like a lot of maps.
It might be like a mapping room or something. Message Jala.
Are those the original papers?
Maybe.
It's all artificial? Hey, watch out. What about like the
Oh, there you are. Hey. Here.
There's gonna be.
Yeah, I think there's another side. This is a huge hallway, though. Senate Sanctionary Office. Senate Secretary.
What is that?
That thing, that might be like a printer or something.
No. Bro, imagine if you actually held a
Committee room. East committee room. Yo, look at this guy.
The East Committee.
Look at this guy.
It looks like Tyler.
Yes.
Wait, that's King George?
Yes.
Oh, it is. Yo, they have a. There's an attic. There's an attic.
Yeah, I knew that.
There's an attic. Yeah, it's an attic. Look at this place. This is the what? Yo, they got feathers everywhere. Your phone is dying.
Yo, we don't talk about it. Yo, your camera's way better than mine.
Yeah, he's got the iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Oh, now.
Dude, they have right there. Look, yeah, they have a phone. Yeah, see that? They have a phone back there.
Imagine if I draw my phone.
Guys, they have a phone.
There's another one over there.
And a screen.
Sorry, Brady.
They have a
There's
phone.
like another. There's like an actual like technology phone back there. What caused the damage? It says what caused it. It said what caused it. Hold up. This wall has lost some paint. Look for the light green areas directly behind the sign. Moisture buildings. Yo, wait, a fire. Alright, now we're going to like Independence. We're going like to the Independence Hall tour, which is scheduled for us at 11:20 for the other classes. They already had it. I'm going down these ones. Imagine these things collapse after 300, 200 years. Imagine they, 200, 300 years they collapsed.
The flashlight's on.
Oh, yes.
Guys, we need to go Independence Hall.
Independence Hall. That's the basement. Now we're walking to the Independence Hall.
Yeah, you about that mom.
Yeah.
What are you doing on
and channel it towards change. I saw a hand down there. You could talk to people, sure. Protest, exactly. And that's what they call it.
This place.
Don't stand in the center. That's where he has to go for ding dongs.
Same thing.
I thought we could walk up these. Money. Coming.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Damn. Sprint. Chase them down. Liberty Bell. That ice cream. No. We're coming home soon. We're coming home soon. We're sitting here waiting. So like, yeah, a couple minutes.
Yo, what's up, guys? We coming back from Philly.
Hey guys, link my boat. All right, so we're like on the bus right now, leaving soon. Yeah. Just a nice bus.
No, you have to pass off. I like moves. Pass that on. I didn't say that. You did. Look who made that up. No, I didn't. What are you talking about, guys? I did not make that up. Top dog. I didn't say that.
So we actually really close to like the Eagles stadium, and the Philly Stadium. They're actually right next to each other. If you didn't know. Yeah, right there. That's the. I think that's the Philly Stadium.
Oh,
right
you're
there.
still passing it on. I did that one.
That's the Eagle Stadium.
Oh, they're playing heads up.
So that's cool. So. And then a bunch of trains.
What is that? That's a train wreck.
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you meant maybe beside. That's a train wreck.
Oh yeah, I know that's great. Matt, I know what you need to do. Go into your map.
Alright, we can switch sides.
What?
I can make it look like
Hey, what?
Philly.
It's
Guys, it's the Bank of America.
See, look, this looks cool.
Guys, it's the Ravens Stadium.
Guys, look, it's the Ravens Stadium.
Yeah, it's the Ravens
Ravens
Stadium.
No, I thought it was the M&T Bank Stadium. I thought it was M&T Bank Stadium. So, yeah, once we get to school, that's the end of our journey.
His name is Bubble Boy.
Alright, guys, we finally made it back to school. Yeah, we're coming out. We're coming out right now.
Go watch the shorts of us.
Yeah, go watch our videos.
Go watch. We have new
Like and
shorts.
subscribe. Man, face planted. Yeah, we're at our school now, so like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. All right, touch grass. Woo-hoo. Bye, Hank.
All right, bye.
Hank, say like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Luca, you say like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Bye.
My heart is cold. My moves are